What do you think the biggest challenge is facing the industry at the moment?
Well, I think all industry at the moment is understanding and transforming. We hear this phrase, you've got to be a digital organisation, and no one really can put a finger on what that means. But realistically what it means is you now need to understand more and have the data in order to make sound business decisions. And if you don't have the data, you've got to work out ways of actually generating the data. So a great example is a Mexican petrochem company who wanted to better manage maintenance in their big refineries because it was all reactive and very expensive, and they didn't have good data. So they went and attached vibration sensors to every pipe and every valve in the entire refinery.
Wow.
And then monitored all of that real time, and that started to tell them, oh, that valve over there is starting to vibrate a bit weirdly. We'll change the valve now, long before the valve breaks. So again, with analytics, you shouldn't look at it in terms of the technology. You should always look at it in terms of what is it going to do for my business. These guys ask themselves the question, how do we have better maintenance, cheaper maintenance, and therefore higher productivity if we're not rushing around fixing things that are broken?
Yeah.
And the answer was, you need to take an analytics approach. So I sometimes see projects struggle, or companies struggle, when they take the view of, we need to go and buy huge amounts of kit and then we'll see what happens, rather than have yourself a particular business problem. Even if that problem is, how do I have customers want to shop with me? How do I increase loyalty? How do I decrease churn? How do I be the supply that somebody wants to turn to? And that can be things like effectively managing your social media. There's a wonderful example came through just a couple of days ago of a friend of mine who was very upset with his telco company who were providing his broadband, and he tweeted on their page, really upset, you're not helping me, you're not fixing my problems. And a rival telco company tweeted back and said, come to us, here's a deal. Now, yes, it's cheeky, but what underpins that?
It's powerful.
It is absolutely powerful, because we're all talking about what happened in that instance. And you can't do that on a large scale with people constantly checking Twitter. You need the ability to feed the messages up, to then be spotted and be seen to have significance, and to balance that with, yes, if we poach this customer in just this way, you can't spend enough money to market that good feeling that came out of that big LinkedIn storm that happened with just somebody really smart from one telco going, oh, what if we start watching our competition's Facebook feeds to see who's really upset? Because every conversion you make has a big positive marketing impact as well.
Absolutely.
So I think, again, that's completely technology independent, but the question you ask is, how do I see the right information at the right time, and can I make the right decision on it?